All right. Party people, we are back in the place to be. In this episode of 10-second reviews, we are listening to another sweatsuit Reke find, which is Free Nationals by Free Nationals. All right, Reke's just going to stare in the camera. Usual. We listen to the first 10 seconds, give it a rating. Green chip, we love it. Do more of it. Blue chip, don't love it. Let it play, won't skip.
White is a phrase that you used before referred to as milk toast.
Yes, the milk toast. I remember that.
Milk toast. OG listeners will know what milk toast means. That's funny. You can shout out the OG listeners now. OG listeners, y'all know what milk toast means. To our new folk, this just means it's background noise.
Get your merch. Milk toast.
Background. Hey, that might be a fire shirt. Cut that milk toast off.
Right.
Red. As most times red means stop. On the street. That's really the only place you really need. No, it's not the only place you need to know when to stop, but that's the most important place to know when to stop. And red means stop on the streets. So red means stop on our podcast. Stop it. Black. There's only one black chip.
We're not listening anymore. This is over. The episode's over.
Kinko's is hiring. Kinko's is for sure hiring. Better call up Jeff Bezos, see if that last CDL position is available, because
listen, I don't even think they got CDL drivers. They just got the Amazon delivery jokers that just work part-time, full-time
hours.
They
be whipping them trucks like little Nissan Altimas.
With no bennies.
Now I know why Amazon is so fast. Because it be hood dudes driving them trucks. Like it's his personal Nissan Altima coupe. But
sometimes it is, though. Like, it is their personal car, and they just pick up boxes and drive them around. That's why people get weirded out. Like, you haven't got, like, a random Amazon Prime package just delivered to your door. Like, I remember my doorbell rang, I look outside, and it's like a dude in his truck, but you know how my window is. So all I see is his beefy arm and his girl skipping down the steps to get back in his car. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I look outside, and it's my Amazon Prime box. It's like, who are these strangers dropping off packages to my home? Like,
Amazon.
Like, I don't need to get scoped.
Yeah, Amazon is taking it a little bit too far with this. Y'all are like trying to be the Uber and Lyft of delivering packages. Let's do background screenings and hire people. Let's not just make it an option for dudes that's just chilling at home to drop off my packages.
Oh, I forgot to give people them donuts. You want a donut?
Later.
All right. That like, I'm gonna just do it. So you know how they always say like unemployment is at the lowest it's been like in the history of the United States?
Laziness is also at an all-time high.
So, touche. So the thing is, that's because of what people refer to as the gig economy, which is like people who drive part-time for Uber or Lyft are technically not unemployed, but it's also not a real job. Now, there are some folks who will drive for 12 hours a day and, come out with $100K a year, but like you got to be doing at least 10 rides every single day or something. It might be higher than that because 10 rides doesn't seem like it's that much time, but a lot. And so you can hit $100K, but it's probably not worth sitting in your car. Like, can you imagine? Like you lay in your bed, you get up, sit down, eat breakfast. You might stand up, take a shower. You just sit in your car all day. You get home, walk back to the dinner table to sit down and eat. And then walk to bed and lay back down. Yo, that's a terrible life.
It's a terrible life, but I mean, hey,
be all the Fiverr and stuff, Uber, Lyft, so technically people they're not unemployed, but they also not real jobs.
It's like being a residential trucker.
I don't know what that means.
So you know how the people that drive the big rigs across the country? Yeah. That's kind of their day. I'm in this truck all day.
It's a little bed.
And there's even a bed literally behind you.
You can put some toots in.
Exactly. It's like it's trucking except for a small area. You're picking up packages, people, all day. Just driving around. You might stop to get something to eat for like 30 minutes, but you're just driving around. Right. Only difference is you're not in a different state at the end of the day. You can go home.
Yeah, that's
really the only difference.
That's real.
And the packages are humans, which makes it a little bit trickier.
Wait,
because
what do you mean the packages are humans? What kind of truckers are you talking about?
I'm talking so like when I'm talking about the Lyft drivers, like they're
I was like, yo, you're talking about some kind of illegal trafficking.
Oh no, I wouldn't speak on that freely.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so it's gonna be kind of wild when like, the autonomous vehicles start coming out, because then all those millions of people that are relying on Lyft and Uber for employment are really gonna be unemployed.
It's going crazy.
And all the folks who, are on Fiverr who like go and stand in line, in Apple lines and sneaker lines for other people, and that's like their job. That will probably still be around.
Oh yeah, that's for sure going to be around.
It's just going to be interesting when, this historically low level of unemployment drops. How that's just going to be like just what the response is.
True.
A little scary thing
in the recent years have been ultra creative with ways that they try to figure out how to make money. So if you take one, like that's the thing. It's the beautiful thing about being lazy and creative. But it's also like, if you would just apply that in a practical sense, you wouldn't have to deal with this. Because it's like, people will literally go to the deepest extents to not have a 9 to 5. And I feel it, because a 9 to 5 sucks. It kind of sucks. Like in theory, when you really sit back and think about it, it kind of sucks. And you kind of get trapped, depending on the job, or depending on where you're trying to go in life.
Right.
So some people literally just take that mentality and it's like, I will literally figure out anything else that I can do to make money besides go work for sit in this room for 8 hours a day. Respect. And it's like, yeah, it's respectful because it's
wage slavery.
Yeah, it's respectful because it's like respectable, because it's like, all right, you creative enough and disciplined enough to sit down and come up with a way to make some money that you don't. It's your own way, and you actually making money out of it. Cool, I respect it. But it's like, fam, if you would have just applied that to like one thing consistently for 10 years, you would never have to worry about a job again, because you would master something.
Right. And so, right. Actually, you're 100% correct. And the flip side, though, is like, think about the level of mental toughness and discipline that you have to maintain focus on something for that long. And then in some cases, even having that luxury in a way.
No, I feel that.
Because like, and I deign to use that word. I'm hesitant to use that word just because, if you really have to have it, like you're gonna do it. And it may be, like Gary Vee says, from 10 to 2, or you work your 9 to 5 and then you got your 7 to 12. So it might be that 7 to 12. And even then, like, there's certain responsibilities that you probably can't have if that's even a viable solution. But then, there's still folks that make it work no matter what. So, there's the balance. So it is on some levels a little bit of luxury, and where it isn't luxury, it's just a matter of like how much pain are you willing to deal with? And like most people are not willing to deal with that much pain. And then
pick your struggles.
Yeah.
That's mainly what it is. Pick your struggles.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Pick stuff that you got to pick something that you don't mind struggling with. You gotta pick stuff that. But that's how I try to look at it. Yeah, you pick stuff to do that you will be okay with, like the worst possible case scenario. You know what I mean? Like, if the only reason you're doing this is because of the highs, you're probably in it for the wrong reason. Like, you gotta want to grind a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, or at least not even want to grind, but at least have a goal that's compelling enough that it keeps you grinding until you achieve it. Because that's like, I know they always say love the grind, and I don't think anybody really loves the grind.
I don't think it's
the process of achieving your goal that you fall in love with, which is the grind. But it's not the grind you love. You love the fact that you're getting closer and closer to your ideal self, or what you imagine happening.
It's just wording. I don't think it's love the grind. I think it's respect the journey. You feel me?
Okay.
Because, like, it's the same thing. This is a weird analogy, but it makes sense. It's the same thing like with your parents. Like, you don't gotta like your parents, but as you get older and you start to see what real life means and how you have to move as an adult, you respect some of the stupid stuff that you thought was dumb back in the day. Like, why are you? And it's like, all right, okay. I see why.
My dad has this quote on his walls from Mark Twain. And one day I called him, asked if I could have it. It says, when I was 14, it's basically something like when I was young, I thought my dad was stupid. But as I got older, like he got smarter or something like that. I want to call him to ask him what it was. It's a legit dope quote. I'll overlay the text or something so you can actually see what it is.
No, that's cool. I kind of get the gist of it. But yeah, something like that.
You know what? We'll just have a cameo. I'm just gonna do it. Who is this man you're calling? Call KR on speaker. Whoa. Okay, chill out. Call KR on speakerphone.
Calling KR Nuri on speaker.
Give Pops a cameo or real quick.
Australian lady. That's nice.
It's British, my guy. British. The Australian one sounds a little funny to me.
You should do it just out of solidarity and respect.
Watch him say something reckless.
What up, big man? I'm in this.
Oh, he's not there. All right. Well, we're going to find out later.
Find out later. What's up, big man?
All right.
10 inches deep in this cooch.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, that's not that far off the mark.
Hey, man. So,
I bet you that's him texting me saying he's going to call back. So we're going to have a little.
30 minutes.
Yep, sure is.
Give me that 30 minutes.
Yep. So in a meeting, we'll call you back as soon as I can.
In a meeting, call you back.
Said, Brett, what kind of meeting? Is that what they call? I should say. Is that what they call it now?
He's like, look, brother, I'm at the.
Chill out.
I'm at the Palace Lounge right now.
Oh,
get this hat on.
The last part I was thinking of in terms of the conversation we were just having, like creativity, discipline, execution, so on and so forth, was that I realized the other night, you probably saw it on my Instagram story. Like if your goals don't make you think differently, then they're not big enough. And what I mean is, like, if you have a goal, your initial thought process is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to do like X amount of work to get there. And like, you have like one kind of set thing, and then the variable is your input in terms of, how to get to your goal. And then, so I have these goals affirmations I read every day. And so, I've just been feeling myself this week. So everything that's on there that was numerical, I like either multiplied by 10 or like 1,000. Mm-hmm. And then one of them was like the number of sales that I want, like per month in each of the things I got going on. And so that one, it was, I think I hit that with the 10x multiple. And then like my mind immediately went to like, well, if my target of revenue is this, and I'm making this many sales, then that means like, I could find a product that's like $1, right? Because people will come off $1 pretty easy, and even like 10. But originally, like the bags are super expensive, and shirts are $40. Mm-hmm. So I could make X amount of sales with those higher price items, or I could be like real creative and come up with something that's $1 and just get 10 times more people to buy it, right? And that's an easier, a lower friction approach to the same goal. You get what I'm saying? But like it never even occurred to me to change any of the other numbers. I just had like the stuff I was already working with as in the equation, as opposed to modifying it based on what the ultimate goal was. And it wasn't until I just randomly was like, yeah, this number, and I was like, oh, I could do it this way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just you gotta think differently to achieve what you're trying to achieve.
Oh yeah. That shows that you're really invested in the goal, because you're trying to figure out all the ways that you can make it happen. Right. Like that's just invested. But we came here to talk about music.
We did.
I think we 10 minutes in haven't said one thing related to music.
At least.
Yeah.
All right. So as a reminder, Free Nationals by the Free Nationals.
What are we here for again? Who is this? Free Nationals. Anderson .Paak's band.
Get the brightness up.
Yes.
Get the volumes up.
This is Anderson .Paak's band. They travel with him. Started recently going on tour themselves and releasing music themselves. They are fire. If you don't believe me, go check out NPR Tiny Desk with Anderson .Paak. They are there performing with him. Very dope. Even though they're inside, still very dope for an indoor performance for a band like this. And Anderson .Paak plays the drums. He does not play drums with Free Nationals, though. There is a different drummer. Don't know his name. I think it's a white guy. But
their drummer?
They have a different drummer for, I guess, when they're not with Anderson.
I feel like this was DJ Clue's band. Not his band, but
might be. I don't know. But yeah, Free Nationals. We got 13 tracks. This came out early December 2019, so not too long ago. 41 minutes, 13 tracks, like I said. Just flipping my eyes across the track list. I see some features that I'm very fond of. Ooh, track 13 is gonna be fun for you. So let's get into it. Why are we still not listening? Track 1, Obituaries. Free Nationals featuring Shafiq Hussein.
Shafiq. That's kind of a hard name.
It is definitely a hard name.
Like if I was a hooper, yeah, I'd say my own name when I crossed you.
Come on now.
I would. I just couldn't corny.
Nah. If your name is Shafiq Hussein, you say
Shafiq.
All right. Then that's when you get subbed out. If I was a coach and I heard you say Shafiq, feek.
I mean, if I hit you with a,
I don't care.
All right.
Don't say that.
Cross tween.
That's childish.
Cross tween, in and out.
But okay, do the cross tween. Do not say Shafiq, feek.
Why?
Cause I'm not allowing that on my team.
I mean,
it's my team. You don't gotta play for me.
I mean, you're right, but
I built this shit.
But if I'm out here getting W's, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna be getting no W's talking about some Shafiq, feek on my court.
All right.
We can go 0-16 if you're talking like that.
No,
I will bench you every game.
No way.
Try me.
Never.
All right.
That's why you're not a coach.
Exactly. That's why every team that I've coached has also gone 16-0 in every tournament they did. But I lost 90% of the players halfway through. I had to call in some ringers. But here we go. Obituaries. Shafiq Hussein and Free Nationals. Boom.
Okay, so we got the why is it? Okay.
The first 8 seconds was silence. The first 8 seconds was very low. I guess it was like some rise into it, but I ain't hear it.
I mean,
I heard a little bit of something coming in.
We gotta give it another 10 on the strength.
Yeah, just off the strength that nothing played. So here's the second 10. Care and the person of her mother. Okay, so it sounds like Shafiq Hussein is doing exactly what somebody named Shafiq Hussein should be doing, spoken word.
Or Barry White. But, you know what? Like, the last album, though, not even the last album, because no one knows what order he's actually going to get posted, on the Quell Chris one.
Mm-hmm.
He had the spoken word guy who was being he was being really spoken wordy. Or my man here, he's just smooth. He's
just talking.
Yeah.
When you got a beat like this in the background,
you got a voice like that.
Yeah, that's like.
Are you blocking my camera, bro? I might need you to scoot over a little bit.
I'm not blocking.
All kinds of shoulder in my feet. I can't even see the whole lens. Just go ahead, scoot over.
Look, I know angles.
Just go ahead. It's okay. Just go ahead, scoot over. Or just slide the camera over. You can do that too. Move the book out the way.
We good.
I'm being petty.
You are. But it's all good.
Okay.
Now I'm directly
on my shine.
So actually, I probably did need to move over a little bit. You're right. But yeah, it sounds what was I about to say?
Barry Whitish.
Yeah, Barry Whitish, real Teddy Pendergrass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, real cut off them lights and light a candle. You wash my body and I wash yours.
All right.
Those are the lyrics. Don't look at me.
I mean, I feel you. I'm just.
Those are times.
Okay.
What's going on?
I got you, bro.
I see you obviously in the mood.
Nah, because remember last time we had the lights too bright, it washed out the colors.
Vaguely, but I'm not gonna argue it. So yeah, obviously it's a little. Well, not obviously because there's a whole another
2 minutes.
2 minutes left of the song, so it's probably some.
I like it. I give it a blue.
Bop it in there. Yeah. Most intros or stuff like that give it a blue just off the strength that we're not going to listen to the whole thing unless it just starts off hilarious and I just assume that it's going to be amazing.
It might be because it
could be amazing.
Oh, but you think Anderson's on here or is it just the band?
Anderson is on here because I see his name on one of the songs. But this is just the band's album. Like all the songs are. Not like if he's on here, it'll be as a feature, basically.
Mm.
That's how I would say it. If you need help, a little bit.
Okay. They can see.
All right, but yeah, Obituaries, rocking with a blue.
Blued up
from
the shoe up. That's how I grew up. Loking, smoking, drinking, thought threw up. And Lamar
Track 2.
tagging it fools up.
You all right?
Ditching my class, just to your school level.
Beauty and Essex.
Featuring Daniel Cesar, Unknown Mortal Orchestra. That's a hard name.
That is a hard name. Now I'm excited.
We gotta make a list of like the random artists we discovered and want to do episodes for.
Unknown Mortal Orchestra just sounds fire. All right, but let's see what Beauty and Essex sounds like. Track 2. I like it.
I do too. This sounds like, you know how we always talk about how music in the past was like was more about making you feel good.
Mm-hmm. This make you feel good.
Yeah,
it's just the way those bright ass keys.
That and even just the drum kick and the drum beat and how like the kick's coming in a little bit late and like so you're anticipating it and then it's like, oh yeah, we here.
It's like it's on beat but off beat at the same time. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's just that it's bringing that vibe back. With it's 2019, it's new music.
Oh yeah.
Are
we warning another 10?
I just want to hear what it sounds like. That's definitely a green one for me though.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel Cesar with a slow beat
on top of that funky bass,
undefeated. Even though he's kind of canceled.
Why? What happened? Why he canceled?
It was something with some white girl that was a fan of his saying the N-word on Twitter, and then he like came to her defense and was like, "Why y'all janging up on her? It's just a word." And I was like, "Daniel, hey."
Yeah, did anybody hear with the damn Daniel?
I hope so.
I do.
I haven't been on Twitter in a minute, like actively, but I hope I'm pretty sure somebody definitely.
I hope someone did. Yeah, it's Twitter.
Yeah, and Daniel Cesar kind of outed himself this year as kind of weird because he like got drunk and started texting Joe Budden like, "Stop talking about me, bro. Like, stop being mean." Joe Budden was like, "Huh?
Who are you, bro?"
Yeah, like, who even told you I was being mean to you? Right. But when it comes to singing, the boy can sing, and that boy, and he has. I like Daniel Caesar's voice because it's like he can sing, but he don't have to do all the extra. Like it's just I'm gonna just hit the note.
Mm-hmm.
And the extra that he does do is like that. I like is like he'll.
That's like Jimmy though.
Like he like winds it up. Like it's so.
That's
pretty.
like Jimmy.
Jimmy who?
Hendrix, like on the guitar. People always think about skill at the guitar as being like. He's just like.
He just hits. Yeah.
And just like hangs on to it. Bends it a little bit, and it's just like. What's he gonna do next? He's super competent but very creative. He pulls the soul out of the strings. Yeah. But I feel like you were saying Daniel Cesar, he's similar that way. Like he's competent with it and just like he's just so much a part of the note he's singing that he don't have to do nothing extra.
It's like the Tim Duncan of singing. He's mastered the fundamentals so well that I can just hit you with this fundamental shit, and it's so basic.
It's gonna give me 5 rings.
It's gonna throw you off. Like it's so basic that you overplan for it. So now you're not ready.
That's funny.
It's funny indeed, but that's a real thing. But yeah, green for Beauty and Essex because it's just beautiful. That sounds soft and luscious. I might have to listen to that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Track 3 On Sight. Every time I see On Sight, I think of Ye off Yeezus. Yeah.
Featuring Jid, Khadijah Bonet, and McKenna.
Yeah, Mikna.
People don't like their vowels. But he has a vowel at the end. Whatever.
Let's On Sight. Ooh, it came funky. That felt like Red
record.
That felt like upbeat Redbone a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if Redbone was like playing at Studio 54.
Break it down for the people though. Redbone by Childish Gambino.
Daylight. You probably hate it by now.
Everybody was like, "What's that new Macy Gray song that sounds like Daylight?" Like, that's not Macy Gray. That's Childish Gambino.
But stay woke. Yeah. And the white dude made that beat too.
Whatever. Well, it was
It was
it's
a white dude.
Yeah, but
He
it's
played
also
it. It was like his man's to like make some
no,
out of his
that's a
beat.
sample.
It was a sample,
It's
but
like
like
of like I'd rather be with you by Bootsy. I feel like
that was the drums though. I'm talking about like the guitar and all the like the other extra instruments,
and like the bells and stuff.
Yeah, that was a white dude. I watched the video on how it was made. A white dude was like,
Collins.
"Yeah, I played these instruments like
exactly like another record."
You know what? We'll argue about this later.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, 10 seconds. I'm gonna give it another 10 because I need to hear that funk. Oh yeah, that's a West Coast funk. If I ever, when you got that bell now, wow, 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 wow.
I'm green on this one.
Oh, for sure.
All right,
For sure. That's green. That's my telling you. Like if I was this age in 1979, I for sure would have been Dolomite.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
I for sure would have been Dolomite. Like the dude that made Dolomite would have saw me and been like, I got the perfect idea, and I'd have been like, I'm listening, brother. Magic. That's exactly how it would have happened too. We would have been like in the grocery store or something. I'd have been getting like some baked beans. I for sure would have been eating baked beans in 78. Like just baked beans alone too. And I would make a grocery trip run just for some baked beans and like some orange juice or something. Probably have my fro picked out. I'll be the one that wear the vest with nothing under it. That was a cold dude right there. He got on like that tweed vest. Got the chest hairs poking out at the top with the medallion chain. Just walking with the bell. Oh, yeah. I would have been cold, boy. I would have had the fist tat on my shoulder and then the black. I would have been nasty. Oh, yeah. Man, I get excited when I think about myself in the past life. Like, if I was in the 70s, I would have been like so cold that the Black Panthers wouldn't have wanted me to join because they're like, we need you on the streets, bro. We don't want you out here doing this gangster stuff. Just talk to us every now and then. If I came out in the 80s, my curl would have been mean.
You're
cold.
hysterical.
And if it was in the 90s,
I don't even.
If I was in the 90s,
all right, track 4.
York, I for sure would have had my E30 M6.
Shibuya. What?
Been a minute since I've been in Shibuya.
E30 is an M3. Anyways,
that's what I'm talking about.
You said M6. A free
I'm
national.
talking about the 90s. In the 90s,
Sid.
in the 90s, I would have had my M3. I was talking about the 90s at that point. That's paid in full time. I would have had my white M3 on my BBSs.
As an E30 M6.
I didn't say M6.
You absolutely said M6. And what's even better is that it's on film.
We'll watch it back. All right. You might have heard M6. I ain't say it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't consciously say it. So as far as I'm concerned, I ain't do it.
All right.
Track 4. Been a minute since I've been to Shibuya. That's
on my list. Shibuya. Japan.
Yeah,
it's on my list. I want to go.
Shibuya is a great place, man.
You been?
No.
Go ahead, the bike.
I don't look like I've been to Shibuya.
What does a person who's been to Shibuya look like?
I honestly didn't even know how to spell Shibuya until I saw this.
Shibuya.
What does somebody that's been to Shibuya look like? Probably seasoned. Speaking of Black Panthers, that's a Black Panther drum fill right there. Like that just makes me feel like I need to like just walk down the street like this.
That's the feeling you got?
Yes. Either like this or sunglasses bumping everybody. Like literally like throwing my shoulder.
You're so random.
Bro.
The drums were funky. Like listening to stuff like this makes me want to go take my drum set back from Ricardo. Why one like what? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it makes me want to go get my drum set. We're recording.
Yeah. You said drum feel make you feel like what?
Nah, listening to drums like this makes me want to go get my drum set back from Ricardo and like play again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whenever you feel like just a nasty drum feel, I always want to just go to a warehouse.
That's just the whole loop. Just the way he was kicking with the double snare and all this type.
See, I want to have that moment that they had like in what was the movie Dirty Dancing, I think? Not Dirty Dancing. It was some dance movie where the dude got mad and like went to a warehouse and was just dancing out his angers. I want to have that moment except playing the drum set. I want to go to a warehouse and like just
Yo!
and every hit like some water splashes, and I'm just like, and spit flying out my mouth and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about?
It might have been Flashdance. Oh, we were talking about the girl. It was a girl though. You know, the water was coming down.
No, not that scene. It was literally like he might have went to the woods and was just like dancing his angers out, and he was just like he was like smoking a cigarette, like he was just like in a like just dancing. It was a dude.
You find the clip, and
we'll talk about it. This was an old movie, but
we'll add it in.
Yeah.
Anyways, so did we rate this one?
Nah.
Been
a minute since I finished, boy.
I feel like.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to the next. Do you want to get to the next 10?
I don't know. You feel that strongly about it? Like I like it. I don't love it. Like it's more bluish to me. We can see what the next 10 dictates.
We should stay right here a little longer. Barely get to see each other.
Sid has a very interesting tone of voice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I thought it would be. I'm blue on it.
Blue.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't mad at blue. Boom, boom, boom. So we got blue, green, green, blue. That's what we do. Track 5, Apartment. Something I need, featuring my main man, Benny Sings.
Who is I? Ooh! I'm glad you know who everybody is.
Man, Benny Sings is a cold little white dude with a curly fro. He be making some funky music.
He got an ish fro?
Yeah. No. Ish fro?
Yeah.
As in Ish Smith fro?
No, as a
he got like the Asher Roth
as
fro.
opposed to an afro. He got an ish fro.
Yeah. He got a Jew fro.
That's his ish fro.
Okay, yeah. He got an ish fro. He got ish fro. He got ish fro. He got the Jew fro. He got the cold Jew fro.
All right.
Here we go. Apartment. Let's check it out. I told you that's a cool. I'm telling you, Benny seems like the next Michael McDonald.
That was hard.
You feel me? Like,
because even like the way that last stab came in on off the long chord, it was like it wasn't where you expected it to be, so it threw you off a little second, and then they're like
fight back to
it threw you up, and there's like get back here,
yeah, get over here,
hit you with the scorpion. Yeah, these should like you might need to sample that.
Who you telling, nigga?
Yeah. So this is a good green joint. You want to see what the next?
Yes, because I'm hoping that Benny sings a little bit so you can hear his voice. But
still going. All right.
I was hoping to get some Benny. I ain't get no Benny.
This is one thing my dad always gets on my case about whenever I make music. So that first part that we heard, like if I was creating it, I just would have repeated that. But then if you peep, when we press play again, it was still like the same phrase, but the chord changed a little bit, but it was just enough. Like I'm not musical enough to figure out that part yet. So I just would have had that first basic loop, which is, traditional hip hop. But that second part where the other chord was just a little bit different, I need to learn how to extend my chord progressions because it was fire. But that's, Ricardo can help with that. I liked it a lot. And then when they had those horns come in, and then the crescendoing horns, I love that. I love
like
that.
The muffled trumpet kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, muted trumpet, not muffled, muted.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it. Gidget. Now we at track 6, Gidget.
Of course.
Free Nationals featuring Anderson .Paak and T Nava. Yeah, he sound like he is Native American.
Maybe
that might be racist.
Don't be presumptuous.
Yeah, let's just play Gidget.
The Free Nationals.
I've yet to figure out. It sounds so simple, but really deeper than what she's bitching about.
Anderson .Paak.
I stopped listening to the words because I was thinking about the record that it sounds like. It's they're doing what Ryan Leslie does. Because Ryan Leslie doesn't really sample.
I keep forgetting. That's what's coming in my mind.
Don't.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. Michael McDonald. I was just talking about him. Look at God. Hilarious. Look at God.
So that's what Ryan. If you listen to Ryan Leslie stuff, he takes the most popular part of like songs that were sampled that were smash hits, and then he plays them because he's just that musical, and then he builds other stuff around him. Like like the video song, see me in the video, true, So he would the trip. I wish I could actually sing, but the part in the beat where it has a little dun dun. So he has that in one of his songs, but like the rest of it is different. But he has that part, and so it immediately draws you in because you're like, I know that record. That's a classic record. But unless you really really know, you're not gonna be able to identify it. So you just get that same feel, and you're drawn into the music. I mean, it's super smart. I like it. I used to be mad at it, but I'm like, if you're musical enough to just hit it on the keys and keep it moving, then do your thing. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't hear what words he's actually saying.
It was something about somebody bitching about some shit, and what she's bitching about ain't the same shit that she was bitching about before.
What I also thought was funny though was that basically it's pretty much clean until the Anderson .Paak record. I mean, minus Beauty and Essex. I don't know what they're talking about, but of course, the Anderson .Paak joint is gonna be.
Yeah, of course, Anderson's going. And the funny thing is, what he's talking about is clean. He just has to say like a curse word.
Right.
Like he's talking about honestly loving his wife or
Probably
his
so.
girl, but it's just like, oh, she's acting like a bitch, and it's like, oh, Anderson.
We're gonna
Next 10?
yeah, I feel pretty strongly about it. Let's go.
What if I trip up? What if I dig her out? What will that fix if not send me deeper into?
He's funny.
In the deep blue. What you feeling, Green?
Yeah.
Green is mean. So we blue, green, blue, green. You got a little rhythm going.
Then it's all reds for the rest of the album.
Then that one black. But the black is gonna have Conway and Westside Gun.
Oh, are you for real?
That's the last shot on the album. We got Conway and Westside Gun.
That's ridiculous.
How do I get up there? All right, here we go. But track 6 was green. Track 7,
Renee.
Renee. We all know a Renee. Good
Cal
Lord,
Connor.
I know me.
We
I
do.
know me a Renee.
I know a couple.
Ooh, Renee. Let's
3,
see what we're talking about. Callum Connor.
4.
Boom.
You have a collect call from the Shelby County Jail in Memphis, Tennessee from
The Free Nationals.
Yo, that was hard.
about
The way
to
they
be-
put the not even that. I'm talking about the way they put their tag in there. So you have a collect call from the county jail from the Free Nationals. Yeah, I definitely like the groove. I'm
I don't know if you've heard this
feeling
song.
strong about it.
There's a song called There's Only One Girl. Only Girl. It's Kali Uchis, Steve Lacy, and Vince Staples. And it kind of feels like that a little bit, except a little bit slower. Especially the drums, like just how they hitting.
Mm.
It's a really good song. You should check it out. And I just like it because it's like Vince Staples is rapping on like a love song. And it's like an OG love song. And it's
Is he the same one who started calling out? That was who started calling out R. Kelly at the.
Yes.
Yeah. So why are we talking about that when R. Kelly's out here like raping
Yeah, he's
kids?
like,
and they're like, you're gonna get me
y'all-
fired. I don't care.
Yeah, he's literally, it's like, you're gonna get me fired. And it's like, you over here want to talk about chicken wings, but R. Kelly is out here touching little girls and running free, but y'all want to talk about this.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
No, he's like, I don't even care about this interview because this don't mean nothing.
Right.
We trying to talk about the real stuff. Yeah, that's why I love Vince
Um,
Staples. And he's
let's-
fucking cancer. I'm trying to get on my
let's-
Vince Staples trip, man.
Let's see where the chords go.
Yeah.
My favorite part's still the drum loop.
Yeah, I like the sounds. Like, I
Yeah.
like the sounds, but
I mean,
it sounds a little extra to that.
yeah, I'm blue on that one. We're whatever. It's on par.
It's
on-
literally on fire.
It's on theme.
That's crazy. One thing. Now, now I'm getting excited because I see 2 names that I really like, and one of them is posthumous. We got track 8, Time, featuring Mac Miller and Kali Uchis. And the fact that this came out in December with somebody who's posthumous on here, that tells me that Mac's verse has probably been pre-recorded. Either it was pre-recorded or
This is rapping from
they
the
got
grave. Got a diviner. Had a seance in the studio. Hey, Mac, I need 16. Let me stop.
Mac, I don't know all of Mac's tattoos. That could be a thing.
That's funny you said that.
But here we go. Track 8, Time.
Gotta take some time to grow, but I don't wanna let you go.
I love Caliush's voice. Very beautiful.
I'm feeling
tone.
this.
Very beautiful tone.
I'm feeling this.
Yeah. Next 10.
Until we get too comfortable. I gotta take some time to grow. But whether you are miserable.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Caliush's got one of those voices, bro. If you put it in the right spot, it just hit different.
Hmm.
Back on par.
Respect.
Green, baby.
I'm trying to see what Tip talking about.
That's what I was about to say.
I noticed that early, and I was supposed to say anything. Cut me a break. I wonder what tip we're gonna get, and it's a real short track.
Real short,
So
sounds like it's an interlude.
We'll see if your thesis is accurate, because you always say the 2-minute songs just knock. So
They do. Right at 2 minutes.
I guess even that Renee joint had that crazy drum pattern. So
You
we'll see.
feel me? Right around 2 minutes, 2:30, like it's gonna be, and it seems like it's gonna be an interlude, like a Ti interlude. Like they just made a beat and let him rap.
Right. Being eloquent and loquacious
And it's called
without bloviating.
And it's called Cut Me a Break. I've never heard any black person say cut me a break unless they speak well.
Okay.
Boom.
So I don't want to play the guitar, man. It's like,
And just be able to just sit in there.
all right, I want to see what happens.
I play down, nigga, play tough. See straight to their makeup, nigga.
Came in.
Just on energy alone, I'll give it.
That sounded how like my joint Into Atmosphere started out.
Yeah.
Like the beat was in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Love me some Cesar.
Eternal Light featuring Chronics.
Chronics. I need me some Chronics for my back pains.
Oh, shut up. So one, yeah.
Oh, na, 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 na.
That's sick right there. That's just
So
sickening.
here's the thing I tell people like about drum loops, right? That's only a 2-bar drum loop, but the way it's done, and then they had the one that the third kick actually came in before the one, if you peep. But it's like it's so perfect. There's probably gonna be some bananas filled with a crash and whatever, but like it's just enough to keep you grooving, but set up in a way that you don't get tired of it. So you don't have to make this crazy elaborate stuff. If you find a pocket that really works, you just milk the pocket like a dairy farmer. Yeah, I love it so far. I'm interested.
Oh, na, 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 na.
Oh, he mixed it up.
Na, 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 na.
I'm gonna pass a little bit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That's just mean. You put the green on
He
that.
could, yeah, I did. He could be literally about to talk 3-6. Nah, he could be talking about anything.
He could
Like about to talk. He could talk about
it could be
how much he loves somebody. He could be talking
how much
about.
he hates somebody. He could be talking about
Just-
being strung out on drugs. Like
Yeah, I got homework to do. And it's
just
late.
like-
I want to go party. Just the way it came, it could just.
and the way that guitar like it's just hit. That's just like whatever you going through. I'm with you, brother.
Just feel it. That's good stuff.
Feel it.
It don't even matter what he's gonna talk about. You're gonna feel it.
Don't even matter. Don't say nothing. If I can't feel it, don't say nothing. That's what we was talking about. That's what we were saying literally yesterday. If I can't feel it, like we was talking about the little intro where you doing the spoken word.
Right.
If I can't feel it, don't say nothing.
Right.
Just let the beat talk.
Right.
And that's what they did. They let the beat talk. All homies, oh nah, cause that's the feeling that you just feel like that. Just I can't even sing that. That just came out his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that just came out his mouth. But track 11, Oslo. That's in Russia, right?
Norway.
I was close. Free Nationals, Callum Connor and T Navas. They was featured earlier
Okay.
on separate tracks, so he brought them together. They brought them together. Let's see how this worked out.
Okay.
Boom. Track 11. I immediately went to Frankie Beverly and Maze. I was like, it's the golden time of day.
So what I'm wondering right now is like what the break's gonna be like, because it seems they're structuring their songs similar to, as we said earlier, songs from the 70s and stuff, or even those old reggae songs. That's where a lot of break beats came from.
Just look at the album cover. It's a Black Panther medallion.
Oh, I didn't think that.
Like,
I didn't think that. Like all those a lot of breakbeats that folks have sampled in hip hop are really from the beginning of reggae records, where it's like a funky drum loop and then it turns into reggae music, and so you loop that up and put some other samples on top, and that's what these sound like. The beginning is one way, and then it transitions. You're just like, oh, we're going on a trip.
I got this song that's gonna be on my playlist this week, especially Saturdays. Apple Music, Spotify coming soon. It's a reggae song. It's like an old reggae song, and it's exactly what you said. It has a sick drum field, and it just breaks into like that reggae bop, and it's like, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Let me get your attention one time before
and then we slow it down. But yeah, next 10, because we ain't even hit. It's just rocked out and
Just light it up. I'm burning for you. Give me your loving. I need you.
Yo, I love songs, and you probably heard in a lot of my beats where the percussion cuts off the orchestration. Yeah, because it's like a push and pull. It's like watching waves on a beach and fast forward.
yeah, it's like
I love it.
it's beautiful. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's
love
beautiful. That's beautiful. Another green. So they broke their thing with more green.
11. Oh, I messed it up. Straighten out. Okay. I'm drinking too much coffee. My hand's shaking.
There we go.
All right.
Track 12, Leicester Damon. Oh, I'm waiting to hear this because this sounds like a cold dude from 72.
Sure.
Everybody know Uncle Lester. They used to call him Diamond back in the
He
day.
sound like he comb his chest hair in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And with the same mustache with the same comb he used to comb his mustache too. And his
painful.
sideburns.
Sounds
Oh
painful.
no, because it's all flowing.
Oh, okay.
That's the
got,
thing.
Got the silky.
When you comb in the chest hair, it's silky.
Conditioned and texturized.
Come on now.
Okay.
Mane and tail. Don't even play with me. Don't play with me. Ain't nothing new to this. I'm true to this. Leicester Diamond. Let's talk. Let's see what you're talking about.
All I can imagine now is some dude in the bathroom getting ready to go out, and it's one of them old 70s type commercials they think is mad exciting because it's like zooming in and out of random shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's in there like, he's combing his mustache and it zooms out. You see his whole body. He goes up to the slickest joint and zooms in and then zooms back out.
Zoom out. He catches up.
Yeah. Yep. You zoom in on the chain and combing hair and then zooms out and he goes to the next part. Yeah.
Like just zooms in like when I'm spraying on his neck.
Yeah. Exactly.
And comes back out and he's like, solid. Let's hit the streets, baby. Or all I'm thinking of for some reason, just the way it started out, for some reason, Pusha T is in the back of my head. I just have a feeling that it's about to get chopped up and Pusha's going, he's gonna come out of nowhere.
I feel like I have to listen to some more because I can't place that right now. My mind's still on the bathroom scene. My man getting ready.
Yeah, I'm running back. I just feel like it's about to be a mean chop sample and Pusha's just about to spit some mean cocaine bars.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repeat that because I gotta edit out the music.
I know. So I'll stop it right there. Sounds like this is about to be a mean chopped up sample and Pusha T is about to come out of the woodworks and spit some mean cocaine bars.
I feel like I might have to try to make that like slow down though, like how Kanye hooked him up on the Daytona.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it starts off in the normal speed, and then that second half is just like.
I want to find someone that could like really just rap. I find someone that rap like Push and just make beats all day, put out an EP every 2 weeks
just mean,
for a year.
Just aggressive rap. Just rap, real rap, bars, real rap, bars.
Having said all that, I don't know exactly how I feel about the. I mean, whatever. It's just it makes me smile and laugh.
All
so
right,
go ahead.
Next 10. I was not expecting that at all.
I wasn't either.
But my booty kept rocking.
All right.
So like, Like that's the joint where it's like and dance and be that just shake your move now. Like everybody
true.
just move down. Yeah. I like Leicester Damon. But that sounds exactly like the person we were describing.
Yeah, because once he leave out the bathroom,
He's
with the random
walking
Zoom
with
effects,
He's walking with a little hip in his step. And now, like,
and then you see a homegirl chilling on the stoop. He said, grab her hand, hit her with a spoon, a spin and a dip, and then I'm out.
oh yeah, because this is his neighborhood. He walking down the street in Bed-Stuy. Hey, Leicester! What up, brother, man? He just keep calling little kids. Look, this is the junk. It's like the Jeffersons too. It's little girls hopscotch and he hop in.
Yeah,
and he's still on beat. He just hops out. See you later, ladies.
now I feel like we have to make that.
Oh God, that's funny. It's possible. But yeah,
Kate, that's a shoot. That's a film shoot, Kate. We need that 30-second video.
You feel me? Get you find
Tariq a suit.
Don't even find me a suit. Find me a vest. Find me a tweed vest. That's all I need is a tweed vest. The rest I can take care of. It's a platform shoes.
Oh God.
But here
hysterical.
we go. I'm going green with Uncle Les.
Yeah, I think
Uncle
that's
Les.
what I put down there. I think they killing it right now.
Uncle Les
3-6.
D. And
That's 12, track 13.
And here we are, the last track of
Conway, West Side Gun, and Joyce Rice.
the Rivington. Oh, it's gonna be some gangster bars.
It might be because the Rivington sounds like one of those
Sounds
not subdivision apartment complexes that has like a name that's supposed to sound fancy, but it be Wild Hood.
either that or it sounds like one of them restaurants that like a crime ring just took over. Or like a hotel that's like mean nice.
Yeah.
That is known
Have you ever seen the movie The Drop with Tom Hardy? Where
No.
like there's this bar and it's like, a little hole in the wall bar, but it's where everybody drops their money off. So he has like a slot
Yeah.
like right next to a shoddy. So people come in with the thick envelopes and just put on the counter. He just drops them in the joint so no one else can even get them. But then, of course, a wild fight breaks out and many people die. But
and then the shot
that's
gets pulled.
that's like the Rivington.
Well, let's hope so. I still think it's gonna be Gangster Boss.
I do too. I'm even that makes me mad that wow, Chinagun's not on here. What's his name?
I know you're talking
Benny.
about. Yeah.
That Benny is not on here because like, just like you said about the last one with Push, Benny on this just with Benny bars.
Yeah.
The butcher's coming. Like yeah.
And it's just beautiful. Beautiful. And you just hear me. If you heard, I don't know if you heard slightly in the background. He said, "This shit beautiful, nigga."
Yeah, whoever's got the rap, which I feel like was probably might be Conway.
He was probably in that jump, just hit the J.
Or maybe
This
it's
shit beautiful,
maybe Joyce is a dude who's about to just hit us with the
Joyce
with the
Rice.
bars.
Joyce Rice, not like RICE, WRICE.
I love it. Let's
Next 10.
yeah.
Next 10.
Free nationals.
Look, Pyrex has got the cocaine resi in it. See the rappers in the trash, we was heavy whipping.
Yeah, they probably just couldn't afford a mini verse. It was like, yo, just I'll give you Conway and Westside. Y'all take the feature joint
y'all
because
have fun.
Benny need like 80.
And the sad part is they probably went in there and was like, bro, we would have did it for free.
You're probably right.
I didn't know you had beats like that. It's like I didn't know that y'all was coming like that.
That's hard. Yeah. This is definitely one of the strongest we've had. This is
For sure, we out of green. Literally ran out of green on the last one, man.
Yeah, the Free Nationals.
What we talking?
Got
10
three.
green.
Yeah.
10 green,
And 3 blues.
3 blues.
And that just means you let it rock, but you let it rock, you won't skip it, but you let it rock.
Only reason they got blues because they only listen to the first 20 seconds.
That's true.
It might be a mad bridge in there. Just
That's
be
true.
like,
You gotta get there though.
Exactly.
You gotta get there.
That's for y'all to do. See,
Mhm.
we are just the catalyst to give you where to go. We just point you in a direction.
I like this a lot. And to your point, I didn't realize that the album cover was a Black Panther medallion. That's definitely the vibe that it is. It's
for sure.
it's
For sure. Even when you zoom in on like how they wrote Free Nationals, like
yeah,
it's
that
mad
throwback.
funky.
Click where's the eye on it should blow it up. I lied. There we go.
Look at that's cool.
Oh, it's angry too.
He got a tear and he yelling. That's just black people fed up. That's the fed upness of black people. OG calls.
Hello.
boy, what's going on?
Are you at home?
No.
Oh, can you quote me that Mark Twain quote from your wall?
Get you close to it.
I'm listening.
When I was 16, my old man was so stupid, I could hardly stand to have him around. Now that I turned 23, I can see how much he has learned in the last 7 years.
Yep, that was it.
Hey,
that's what I needed. Thank you.
All right, son.
Peace.
he said, "What up, baby boy?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He just got out of a good meeting.
You stupid.
I
He about 70 plus.
said, "That don't mean the meeting still can't be good.
Also true.
It might not be as long as before, but it's."
But yeah, so yeah, when I was
Get the
16,
job done.
my old man was so stupid I couldn't stand to read around the guy. By the time I was 23, I appreciate how much he learned over the last 7 years.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But it's truth. It is
yeah,
the truth.
it is.
Yeah, this album cover is hard.
Yeah, and that's like
Even
kind of like
though-
the Beck joint. The Beck album also looked how the album sounded. This
Mhm.
looks how the album sounds.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like that doesn't happen that often.
Mm-mm.
I mean, obviously, an artist feels like it represents what they're presenting, but
Nah,
yeah, it's hit or
not
miss.
as much anymore. Now, people don't care about album cover work no more. People don't even care about videos. Like, people stop caring
Except
about
for the baby.
The baby he cares about videos, but I feel like his care about videos isn't necessarily for his music. I think he just cares about his
Visual
his
presentation?
his visual presentation, his showmanship.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like it's not like it's specifically creative. Like it's not like he's sitting down like, yo, like what is going to make like what's going to like make this song like really hit. Like for him,
Is that it is what he's doing, or is not what he's
it's
doing?
not what he's doing. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm comparing it to someone who I think of. I'm comparing it to like people who I think are like actual creatives. Like first person that comes to mind always for me is Tyler Creator. Got creator in the name. Like prime example, his album cover looks like how his album sounds to me.
Mm.
And he is one of those people that makes multiple album covers.
Mm.
He's done it for all of his albums. He has a couple of videos for some of the songs off of the Igor album. And when you watch the videos, they are really well shot. And the way that they are shot, it goes along exactly with the song. It's like I made this video. Like I wanted a video for this song in particular. Like as I was making this song,
Yeah,
I had
I
a
feel what you're
visual.
saying. It's
for
like
this.
it's more he gives more care and attention to the narrative of the video.
Because he's trying to get the
Like
the
a
point
point
of the
across.
song across. The baby, I feel like I just want to show you how well I present. Like I'm getting better and better at making videos. I'm getting better and better at because when he first started out, his thing was like I'm the baby. He was going places in a diaper. Like yeah, like there was literally pictures of this man like at South by Southwest, like hitting the blunt in a diaper and some all white OG like some OG white Fazos, just like chilling with the jewelry, like everything. Because it's like he's a promo guy.
Makes me sad.
It does.
I feel like I feel like those videos he does put a lot of time and effort into the presentation.
No. I'm not saying that it's not like I'm not saying he's not putting time and effort into it. I'm just saying the reason for why he's putting the time and effort into it is the separation between a showman and a creative to me. Because you can be a showman and not be creative. But you can be creative. Like your creativity can be viewed as showmanship.
Can
if
I
that makes sense?
offer a different comparison of words?
Probably my choice of words is probably trash.
Maybe like you said, a showman as compared to like a storyteller.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's probably better. That's better. That is a lot better. Because
Like they're both under the like umbrella of being a creative, but to your point, the baby makes stuff just like, yo, that video was fire. Like you almost don't care about the song. And that's
exactly
what I'm hearing is like with Tyler, it's like song is good, but then he makes the video the song.
he makes the video and then it was like, oh, like the song was good, and then I watched the video, and then it made sense.
Mhm.
Like that. Like that's how
Yeah.
I view like Tyler
Gotcha.
Creator, or like somebody like who else does really good videos?
Brian Emanuel. I'm
I can't even think of nobody for real because everybody's like, it's not that people don't make good videos. It's just like the videos they make, they don't feel like they're for a reason. Like the last videos coming to my mind that I remember of recent, like not even of recent, of like the last 20 years that were like memorable because they went along with the song.
Remember the Time?
Change Clothes.
Oh, that too.
Remember the Time was like more than 25. That's like 25.
But that's like people talk about best videos. Like
Remember the Time is an all-time video. I'm never taking nothing away from Remember the Time. That's a movie. That was literally a movie.
Also true.
Like,
oh, did you hear the story about how he ended up getting, was it Iman to be Queen Nefertiti or whatever?
How?
She had modeling gigs booked up for something like 18 months or something crazy like that. Or whatever, however, like let's say the next 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael's like, I want you in this video. And she was like, oh, you know, he's like, oh, you think I'm not gonna pay? No, I'm gonna pay you the same, like for all of the ones you're gonna miss. Like plus what I'm gonna pay you. I need you in this video. Like boss move.
No.
Like, yeah, you gotta miss these runway shows, but I'm gonna pay you whatever they were paying you, like for what you're missing, and then your video comp too.
Mike's level of wealth was like downright disgusting. Like there's a video of him shopping like an antique store.
I think I've seen that.
And he's like he's like, I like those. I want those. And it's like, how much are those, Mike? $350,000 each. Yeah, give me 4. Give me that one. And it's like, how much is that? That's $500,000, Mike. Okay, I want it. Make sure it gets to the house tonight. Like he's just tonight. Yeah, like he's just walking through this, just like point. I want that. And it's like, Mike, you have spent $2 million. It's been 15 minutes, and he's like,
okay.
Did anybody?
I made about
is it
3.5.
And Mike, and that's hey, you know, Mike be a real nigga. He'd be like, is it your money? Okay. I want to.
He said for real?
He didn't say it like for real, but that was like his tone. You could tell that he wanted to be like, shut up, white man. Like you came to shop with me. Like, watch me shop or leave.
As I said, scare money don't make no money, right? You can't be out here operating with
Mike
fear.
is different, but back to
yeah.
Ooh, now that we're talking about videos, like I would love for them to make a line of 70s themed music videos to go along with these songs. That's what I was saying.
That's why we had a Holla at Kate. I feel like we talked about this before, right? Because we listen to songs and often enough we end up with the same like mental image of what the video looks like. And I feel like because like you and I are very creative, and even Caitlin as well, and just make 30-second or like 45 or 1 minute long music videos for these, like do you really doing them, you know what I'm saying? And it obviously it'll cost some bread, whatever, in time, but I think that doing that would be really, really cool because no one's doing it because they're not our songs, so it doesn't matter, but it's dope. And then obviously if it's dope enough, people be like, yo, so-and-so made this fire video, like check it out, it's from my song, like you know.
I'm just thinking with the last joint,
get out my camera angle though, bro.
I'm not in your camera angle. It might be my hand, but I got tattoos on my hand, so it's artistic.
I want to see your ashy knuckles.
They're not ashy right now. They're actually kind of cute. But as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted before camera time by the light skin.
Yes.
So surprising. Only thing I can think of is that last song, just like on some 70s, like American gangster, just sitting in there, just talking, telling stories, like in somebody's basement, just on some, like.
You talking about the Rivington?
Yeah. Or like them sitting in the Rivington, quote unquote, like with their pimp garb on. Maybe each one got one of the ladies there, and it's like the players' ball in a sense. Right. And they just sitting there, just like you know how pimps be yakking it up. How you been, pimp? Yeah, last week I was pimping, and you know, just like I just get that in my head just off that.
Right.
Especially the way to.
Oh, you know what? I got an ill way to finesse all of it too. I'll tell you off camera. Don't let me forget.
Yeah. Not for y'all.
But yeah, I need to stop saying but and like.
But yeah.
But this is dope.
Yeah,
I love it.
This
like we said, this album sounds like the cover looks. So if the cover is intriguing, it's for you. Check it out. Super funky. A lot of throwback feel to it. they're actually playing instruments.
Oh, for sure.
And
This
then
is a band.
they snuck Conway and West Side Gun on there for those of you who just like the gutter bars. May not be able to appreciate the true funk, but they're gonna
T.I.
They're gonna. Oh right, we didn't get all the way through that one.
T.I. could his joint could be like bean pies and bow ties. I could just see T.I. just like on the corner. Cause what's the name of his
with
joint?
the glasses.
Hold on, let me see the name of the T.I. joint.
Press
It's
back. Oh, you found it?
it's Cut Me a Break. Yep,
Yeah.
I can for sure see T.I. in there. Just
Cut me a
on
break,
some-
my brother.
Yeah, cut me a break. my
I'll
brother.
cut you a break, my brother.
Just on the side of the just trying
These
to pay
bean
it.
pies are $5. I'll give them to you for 3 for $10.
Boom. Either he be the bean pies and bow ties,
It'd be
or
both. It'd be
or
fun.
he would come through like mad militant and put his soapbox down and stand up and just be yelling, but nobody's paying attention to him because he light skinned.
Why?
Don't nobody pay attention to the light skinned Black Panther. It's a play on words. It's a walking paradox.
All right.
But this was a great album. I think you all should check it out. I think y'all would be fans of it. Very fond of it.
Oh,
Especially if you're a fan of classic funkity funk like I am, like this young man is right here. Check it out. Free Nationals. And there you have it. Until next time. Love, peace, chicken grease, not necessarily in that order. Be safe, not sober. Boom!
All right.